Hi guys, welcome to this session. So in this session, we'll see how we can generate sales page copies for our clients on Fiverr specifically, and generate a source of revenue through that. So this can also be one of the services which you can provide, like we discussed in the previous video. So now we're going to see a example specifically how we are going to do this as a service on Fiverr specifically and provide it to our clients. So let's see this first on Fiverr, that what are the kind of services which people are providing. So you can see over here, sales page copy, if you search, there are different types of services which people are already providing right now. So for example, this one, which we saw earlier as well, okay, so wherein he's providing these services, okay, where he's charging there's different plans which he has got for 150 words, 300 words, and for 600 words. So we can create a similar kind of a sales page, specifically speaking. So now what is going to happen is, in order to create a sales page, and we can take help of ChatGPT for this, the first thing which we require is the copywriting frameworks. There can be different types of copywriting styles based on which we can create the sales page. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this particular prompt and ask ChatGPT to provide a list of all the copywriting frameworks which are out there. So now it's going to give us a list of these frameworks. Okay, now there are different ways of doing it. What we can also do is we can share these with our client and ask them to choose the framework which they would want us to select in order to build out their sales page. Now, in this activity, a lot of the details would be required from the client. So we need to ask specific information regarding their business, their products and services, which they want to sell through this sales page. So we have to get all that information from our clients and then provide that to ChatGPT to build and generate the customized sales page based on that. Okay, so there can be a number of questionnaires which you can share with your client and ask those questions first. Okay, and get the answers for them. Okay, so these questions can also be generated. We can make use of ChatGPT again for the same thing. So now you can see these are all the list of copywriting frameworks which we can make use of. Now what I want is that I want to ask a number of questions from my client regarding their business. So for that also we can make a use of a particular prompt, which can be this one, where we are asking ChatGPT to make a list of all the questions I need to ask to my client to write a sales page for their product. Okay, and let's define their product. Okay, let's say we are aware about their product, which is for their running shoes product. Okay, so now the tool is going to give us a list of questions which will be ideally needed. Okay, so these details are something which we are going to now share with our client to get answers for these. Okay, so these are some of the questions which it has now provided us with. Okay, so now once we have the answers for these questions, okay, then based on that, we can build out the sales page for our client. Okay, so let's say, for example, we are answering the questions for the product details. What are the key features of the running shoes? Missing lightweight, material used, in this manner. What sizes? All sizes and colors. Unique, available for all. Are there any specific technologies or innovation used? Cushioning, you can say. Weight of the shoes, we can say in this manner. We can give information. Are these shoes designed for a specific type of runner? Okay, so we have given this information. Okay, so these are all the answers which we are giving. Now, based on this, what we can do is we can now ask the ChatGPT tool to generate the sales page based on these answers. So for which we can use this prompt. And we can also define the particular framework which we want to use out here. And we are mentioning the product over here, running shoes. And we're saying write up to, let's say, 500 words. And we're saying the copywriting framework we can use over here is AIDA. And we are giving the answers for the first one. Product details. Okay, so we can give the answers for the product details over here. So we are giving the answers over here one by one. We can give that key features again. Key features, lightweight. Once again, we are writing it down. Okay, material used. So that way. Sizes, as you can see. Cushioning. You can see what we're doing is we're giving all the important information needed to the tool to generate a very effective sales page. So that is what we are trying to do here. Okay, so we have given this. Apart from this, you can also give a text that what should be the tonality of the sales page. Should that be informative or let's say engaging, exciting, sense of urgency? So you can define that also. Okay, so we can say the different tones, okay, which also we can use. So we'll see that to it as well. So now it is going to write the whole thing out for us based on the particular framework which we had given, which was AIDA. Okay, so now you can see is making use of the particular terms. Running shoes we had given interest, white shoes are running shoes, lightweight material, soft fabric. This is what we had given as pointers, and now it is making use of that. So now we have this in place. Okay, so we can take this and we can say first that write the, okay, make a list of all the different tones which are available. So let's take the different tones first, which are available. So let's say these are formal, informal tones. These are a list of different tones which a sales page can have. Okay, so we can use persuasive, drive action, because that is what we need on a sales page. Okay, and now we will say rewrite the sales page as per the persuasive tone. Add emojis to it and show sense of urgency. And now here we can paste the whole content once again. So now we have given it back to it to provide emojis as well. And now using a tone of persuasiveness because it is a sales page which we are trying to generate. Okay, so you can see the language there. These aren't just any shoes, they are game changer. We have been looking for with a feather light weight of just 500 grams. Okay, so you can see how beautifully it has written it now to make people convince them to buy the product, and they can make an order online. So this can be the sales page, which we have now built out finally, which you can proofread, make any customizations, changes you want to do again before sharing it with your client. I hope this makes sense. You understand now in a real life scenario how we are going to create a sales page for our clients when we are providing it like a service to them on any platforms like Fiverr. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video.